Oh, dating out of convenience. Hold up, I got that one.
Is you ready?
Oh my God.
Whatever. Back at you again, time and time again. Once again, it's the 42.5 show. It's the coldest anchor man in the city, Devontae Carmichael. Tune in, and I'm here with my man, and he iller than Will was. What up, cuz?
What's good, bro?
We here. You got the Gretzky. You got the Bo Jacksons, the match, huh? Income tax is in. I got my shirt. The yams is back. You know what I'm saying? I'm happy.
Another V-neck.
Classic.
Another V-neck.
Yeah, you got.
We gonna see you without a V-neck?
No, you got.
That's what the people wanna know.
Bench press 300 pounds for no reason. You gotta see it. You gotta see. I used to have titties. Now I got this. I'm showing it. Get my smallest shirt out, boo.
Like, that's all that matters. For my son, to be honest, and this is gonna sound real crazy. It's gonna sound crazy
to me. Get him, Will.
This is gonna sound crazy. Unless I know the parents, I don't want him to be with a black woman. Unless I know the parents. Because unless I know the parents, only because and I have a black daughter. Listen.
I ain't say it.
Only because listen.
No,
he
got this one on his own.
No, because listen, I know how
they about to chew you up.
No,
and spit his ass out.
No, listen, because I know how black women treat black men.
No.
To get canceled.
Yeah, no.
Better not say it out loud, though.
No, I'm ducking them bullets.
Listen,
you gotta be like,
you
boss, eyes are not
you
to say
can't
it, boss.
categorize every black woman for the
I'm
ones for the some fucked up
boss,
ones that's out here.
Eyes not with them, boss.
Listen,
eyes don't know.
Listen, I'm just saying.
I listen.
Unless I know the family, I would prefer because is how he's going to be treated.
Shout out to my successful black
because
girls.
Listen, here's the thing. Because here's the thing. Let me explain. Let me explain. Right? We make y'all honest women, right? We marry y'all, right? Let's just say things go wrong, and let's say things go wrong because of us. Y'all don't say, "Hey, thank you for marrying me. Thank you for our time experience. Thank you. I appreciate you. You know, I appreciate this experience, regardless of however long it lasts. It could be a year, 15 years, whatever. That doesn't happen. Y'all take us for whatever. Like that don't happen, right? So what I'm saying is that in our culture, in black culture, right? It's if it don't work out, it's F him. I'm trying to protect my son because they don't. Men don't. Y'all talk about black women don't get protected. Black men don't get protected, and we are the head. So when we take a woman and marry her, listen, let's be honest about marriage, okay? It is more for women than it is for men. Because when it don't work out, when it's divorce time, all the laws are protected for women. It's not protected for us, unless you live in Texas.
Let me ask you something. What makes you think that someone of a race won't do the same thing to your son?
You took the words out of my mouth. Because I would say, what makes you think of
Will trying to protect?
Times these other let me talk. A lot of times these other races are groomed for certain things. And this one thing that a non-black woman told me. She told me it's crazy. She said because black women, she said other races were raised to keep a man. Black women were raised to survive without one.
Because I'm gonna tell you why. We can get into the races because in the Caribbean race, we could talk about Latino races. They not even getting divorced. So let's go to another one. White, they're gonna talk before they even get divorced. They're gonna know what's gonna happen before they even sit at the table. Next.
There is a difference in dating different races. That's all I'm saying. I don't want no controversy. All I'm saying is I do love black women. That's not say I got a black mother. I got a black sister. I'm pro-black.
I'm very pro-black.
When it's dating and we just saying our opinion, and I'm not trying to be smart and saying I'm not.
I say I have a black daughter.
That's what I got one too. When you dating them, just because they was raised, because in her house, in the Spanish household, the father the boss. Right now to this day, in my house, I got a big mama, big mama the boss. I was raised when the women was the head of our house. And they was raised when the men is the head of the house. So they treat they men. They get the brother plate. They clean off the table. They take care of them. It's in a different way. I'm just saying they do.
In all actuality, if we raise
I'm not saying I ain't changing with you,
the way that they supposed to be freaking raised, all that race stuff is just a color. It's out the door.
No, it is.
It's like it don't
culture.
matter.
Culture matter.
That's no different from an Indian saying that an Indian must date inside the race and this and that. We are the only culture that feels like we can't date in our race.
And we the only culture that say the women is the backbone of the race too. That's what we try.
I've never heard that.
Are you kidding me?
I don't agree with that.
We hold it down without y'all. Big mama.
That's bull crap.
Every black person I know got a big mama.
But that's the problem. Just because it's happening don't mean that it's right.
How many families the man?
And don't make it right.
And I don't even.
Just because a woman holds it down, that woman should not have to struggle and put the world on her back.
Like culture,
it shouldn't be like this. Go ahead, Deej. I'm listening.
Nobody hate black women more than black men.
No, we love
how
y'all.
We hate? What are you talking
about? We just talk about y'all since I'm the one that should be able to address you.
Literally,
I'm the one who love you. I'm the one who lay next to you at night. Literally, I'm the one who should be able to address you. That's all I'm saying. We don't hate y'all. I hate when they said we don't hate y'all. Literally, I the one should be able to address you because
you're raising your sons properly, to love properly, to treat a woman properly. Why not raise him in that way to treat a black woman that way so she can?
He's going to treat everybody.
Why
literally,
take that love and stuff like that to another race.
You just missed what I said. I said if I know the family, like if I know the family, that means I know how that woman was raised. That means I know how she was brought up. If I know how she's brought up, then we good. If I don't know how she's brought up, then I'm looking at it different.
We don't hate y'all. We
don't hate y'all. You missed everything I just said. I gotta know how she's brought up.
Why I can't be the one who check you? I'm your man. I'm your man.
Because a lot of times, right? When it's black men want to be like, oh, you want to be? I want a woman to be submissive. I want a woman to follow me. But half the time, they don't even know where they going. A lot of black women have no problem with being submissive, with following you. But my thing is, if you lead properly, I'm gonna follow you. But if I see that you don't even know where you're going, why would I follow you? Black men want to lead, but don't even know where they're going.
That goes to the question I just asked. In the relationship, where does the man lead from the front or do he lead from the back?
I lead from the front because why would you put your shield behind you?
But why would you want? Why? Okay, you say
a woman always out of place.
So
you ask me a question, you're gonna let me answer.
Oh, go ahead.
Let me answer it, Queen. I
got you. But my son can love whoever he want to love. Yeah. Let's make this clear. He can love who he want to love. I'm just telling you, as far as culture, I just want to protect him. I just want to protect him, and like I said, if I know the parents and I know how they're raised, then we're all good. But if I don't know how she's raised, I'm questioning. Again, as a parent, you want to protect your kids. That's it. Because again, you think it's all good until they get married, and then now it don't go well, and then all the stuff happens. Because that's what you're supposed to do as a parent.
Go upside his head and say that she done took the yams. But go ahead.
What you said about position, right? Women they always are.
Because I ain't understand what I said was wrong.
Oh, I don't see what you said was wrong, partner. I'm with you. But you're always out of position.
An opinion is never wrong. An opinion is how you feel.
No, but what did I say was wrong? I just say, what did I say was wrong? Because I said, if I know that, because I didn't say he couldn't like marry a black woman. I said, if I know the parents, we good. If I don't know how the parents, I'm looking at that crazy. I would prefer outside because again, it's the culture. How y'all look at.
You may not know the parents of the other race either.
But they're
assuming that they're gonna be better.
It's the statistics say 2-parent household. He going off that. It's going to be an 80% chance.
Listen, I have a black and brown boy. 80% chance. And what I'm saying to you is,
especially if they out of the country,
I feel as though no matter who he brings home and whichever way he decides to date.
Yeah, why y'all just got to do that? Put that pressure on. Oh, he dates.
Nah, I don't care who he dates. Like
you hate yourself. You hate yourself because if I don't want
marriage. We're not talking about date. We're talking about marriage.
Listen, when it comes down to marriage, if we even taking it a step further, and we talk about marriage.
Well, that's why
I gotta be so deep. Why the girl just can't have a fat ass and she Puerto Rican? Just happen to be Puerto Rican.
But it's okay though.
Why gotta be so serious?
I come from a biracial home. My grandfather is Puerto Rican. My mother is mixed. Like, listen, I understand it. I get it. I
don't care.
I'm just saying that's not my preference.
As fat, yeah, I know.
But you're a female. You're supposed to be a nurturer. That's your job. I'm a protector. I'm gonna protect my kids.
I'm not dating out my race.
I'm gonna protect my kids.
As fat, yeah, I know.
And if I meet a man that's out my race, and for whatever reason it goes right, I don't even know if I'm dating out my race. I'm lying right now, y'all. I'm not dating out my race. Like, I love my black men. Like, that's it. I'm not dating out my race.
Now, what you said about
coochie for colors only.
I don't want no raw chicken.
That's right, cuz that thing said colors only. That's right. I'm with you, DJ.
I can't even compromise.
They had access to our women before we did. Leave our women alone.
No, but back to the leading thing.
I love black men. I'm sorry.
No,
I just feel like
real.
black men.
No, again.
Like, I just feel like, for me, for black men, I feel like I love black men because I know a lot of times black men are misunderstood. They are already fighting a war already in the streets. For me, I want to love a black man properly. If you out in the street, you got to worry about the cops. You got to worry about stuff at work. You got to worry about the street. You got to worry about so much. When you come into this home, I want to give a black man his peace.
That's right.
Yeah.
I don't want to give my proper love to another race that's probably already been loved properly.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that I'm willing to stick in there with. I'm willing to date sisters. I'm willing to be in there. I'm willing to hang in there with y'all. I'm just stating what's obvious. It is a difference when you date somebody from a different culture on how they was raised and how our women. So what happens
when they start treating you different because
you're
not
of their culture? I'm not saying they're going to do that. They'll start treating
and it's not
family
like
might do that.
Listen, and it's not like
they family might treat me like, oh, you go with our race, you taking one of our best. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I don't care what they do.
A lot of spicy women of other races too.
Yeah, that's true. I believe women is women. That's what I believe. I think you can find a traditional woman in every race. But I'm saying the majority of the time, the way you came up is the way you treat your man. And we got a bunch of women that been raised, like you said, in survival mode, and they do their own shit, and they tougher, they harder. You know what I'm saying? These women is softer. They more lenient.
And I think that goes like, because it was like this. I don't know if y'all seen it. It was like this whole thing on TikTok where they had like a lot of like white men who was established. I'm not talking about no construction. I'm talking about like corporate men, doctors, lawyers. And most of the majority of them said they prefer to have a black woman. They said black women are more nurturing. They more loving. Like they had so much good thing. And most of them had black wives. And these were elite white men.
Yeah, but you know what?
They do it to them.
They'll take him in them, but not care.
They won't do it for us. No, she won't do that for me. She will do it for another way. She gonna show the fuck out for him. Yeah, she won't just naturally do that for me. No, I got to perform. I got to have millions for her to do that.
To the lead. So you said that the woman you should be in the front and the woman should be in the back.
Yeah, you want to get shot? Why would you want to be in front of me? I'm 6'5", 300 pounds. I'm a shield. You should be right in behind me like this. You don't want to be in front of you. You should put your shield in front of you.
And not the man behind so that he can see everything that's coming her way?
No. And again, it's a war. It's a shield. You put the shield in front. Go ahead. Get your ass killed. Go ahead. Stand in front of me. Go ahead. Shoot her, cuz. If I could be by myself and get me a smarter girl.
Now listen. That's no different than... Okay. In this true story... Walking with my dad, right? We walking down the street. He pulls me from the left side to the right side and said, "Mama, you don't never let nobody walk you on that other side."
He put he behind your shield, so you won't get hit by the car.
No, he didn't never put me in front. He walked behind me.
He put you on the side, so you won't get hit by the car. So he could get hit by the car first.
Right.
A shield.
No, wait, hold on. Let me ask a question. Let me ask this question. Like, cause y'all act like this don't exist. Like, is there traumas with y'all, the way y'all treat black men because the way black men treated y'all?
Yes. I believe so.
Exactly. So why when I say that, y'all act like I'm saying something that's crazy?
Yes.
No.
Women
got my motherfucking speakers now.
Women got traumas too. Yeah. They bring it to us. They bring their trauma.
I believe in some cases that I believe that for everybody though. I don't believe that just
no. I'm talking about black culture. We talking about specifically black culture. Black people. Hurt people. That's why I say I have to know the family. I have to know how she grew up. I got to know the family. That's the first thing they
kick at us like we hurt and no. It's just I agree with Will. You gotta know the family a little bit.
Motherfuckers think I'm talking crazy now. See, that's what I'm saying. Like I like we say stuff, and they think we talking crazy, but you gotta just take a deep dive.
Like when I'm gonna just tell you, Lee and her. See, I would never have this conversation on where I should lead with her. She already know her position right behind me. With my women, this conversation got to have. What we gonna be doing? Where you going? Who gonna be there? How much money we spending? She want to know everything. She know I got the plan. She just follow me.
Yeah. See that goes back to what I said. Where like women have no problem with that. If they know that you are a solid man, they know that you're not gonna take them nowhere and put them in no messed up position.
Protection.
But exactly. But so my thing is, if you have some men that just get strong with the world. I want a woman to be submissive. I want a woman to follow me. But bro, you don't even know where you're going.
Well, the difference coming in, she's gonna
be a leader if you don't even have a plan.
She's gonna follow me. The difference coming in, she's gonna follow me no matter what. She just know her position, whether I got a plan or not. Your joint is under the conditions. I have a plan. I got to know where I'm going. I got to have the money. You want to know all of this. No, she's on my plan, and she follow it just like that. But you is under the conditions. I got all of this shit lined up, and I just got potential right now. That's all I got. And she's with
you
that.
Know how many black women deal with men off of potential?
Off of potential.
Off of potential.
Y'all don't. Y'all
no,
do.
Yes, they do.
I'm talking about right now at this age, y'all want to already done product.
It's not true.
Not true. I don't have no problem building with somebody.
You what?
I don't have a problem building with somebody, but you still have to be solid in a lot of other areas. These men, it's a circus out here for everybody, for men and women.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
It's a circus out here.
I agree.
I definitely agree.
It's just I just think culturally it's different. So Will protecting where his son gonna go through, he wouldn't say this if we didn't have these experiences.
And it's getting worse. It's no big mamas. It's no.
But
it's getting worse.
Stand for if your daughter wanted to bring home a white man.
I wish they would.
But listen, it's getting worse.
I wish they would try to hump us. They've been humping our women for 400 years. Hell no.
But listen, it's getting worse. There's no big mamas. Like who's teaching the younger generation? Sexy Red. Like that's what I'm saying. Like it's getting worse. Like the generation now is getting worse.
Hell no, I don't want my daughter.
That's why I said I gotta know the family.
It's just like a tricky situation. And
now it's tricky. Hey, come on.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
No. When I first said it, it was uproar. Now it's tricky.
Listen, I'm just saying. Listen, what I'm saying is about it. Sometimes it gets tricky, right? Because you do have some women that were raised properly and know how to love properly, and then they come across a man who's never been loved properly, don't know what it look like, and they treat this woman like shit. They don't know how to accept it. They don't know how to give it. They don't know how to do anything because they never shown it. So that's what I mean by sometimes it be tricky. So you do sometimes have a lot of good women out here, and then they like Kia said, sometimes you fall in love because you see the potential. Because sometimes women, we get a savior complex. It's like we see something in you, right? And we try to love you properly, try to show you differently because we know that you've never seen that before.
Yeah, you gotta teach me how to love. Ain't that's what he said?
You use it because you don't know what it look like. I think they all just need to be quiet because, like you said, in the long run, these kids are at the age they're around other kids. They're going to school. They sneaking, making Instagrams, and they see all this stuff, and it's affecting them. We causing a generation of more trauma.
But question.
I'm telling you, they the most kids that need therapy more than we did. I don't care what my parents. I don't care what you're talking about back in the 80s. I've never had Zoloft, Skyrizi, or none of that shit. Commercials ain't walking around. I gotta take Skyrizi now. Fuck is that? Yeah.
All we knew back then was Ritalin. Ritalin. You either had it.
The crazy thing about it is even our moms back then was like, "You're not giving my kid that."
My mom said, I remember they tried to give me an IEP. She said, "What ADHD? Jason ain't gonna have that tomorrow." I said, "What? You know what that means? When I whoop his ass, he's not gonna have that tomorrow, miss. He's not taking those medicine."
Nowadays, kids be 2 years old. They doing 2-year-old shit. Parent getting them melatonin. He hyperactive. He too.
That's what I'm saying, yo. Look at the kids and look at us. How much meds they on? They kids take meds. If this ain't Robitussin, that's the only shit we ever took.
Listen, mine's get some herbs. They get a little black.
Your mom got a therapist for you? Your mom got a therapist? My mom got a extension cord. They work the same. It's kind of like the same. Do some goofy shit, see what happens. You talk about it. She gonna be whooping about it.
She gonna hit you with every word that come out her mouth.
Yeah, it's the same thing. It's therapy. It's therapeutical.
It's gonna be in sync. What? Yeah. Can I tell you? What?
I will. Like you can't say
what? What? You can't use a Discord now. You go to jail.
Grandma used to send us to get our own switches.
That's what I'm saying. Everybody
go get me a switch down off that bush.
So with extension cord, you can't use a belt. Basically, you can't do anything physical.
And a lot of these young parents are the problem too. Like we grew up in it. We all pretty much born in the 80s, raised in the 90s. We grew up in an era where people was allowed to say something to your kids.
Yes.
Now can't nobody say nothing to nobody's kids, and that's crazy.
And neighbors was able to whoop your ass.
And then you come home and you get another
ass whooping. That's real right. The kids took over.
I was watching this video on Instagram, and it was this little boy in the skating rink terrorizing these kids. So this other parent came up to him. She said something to him. The mom walked right over. Don't say nothing to my son. I said, yeah, she the problem. That's why he like that.
That's why he like that. Yeah.
She the problem.
Because back in the
terrorizing these kids, and the adult intervened. Then you want to fight her.
The level of respect has totally changed. I wasn't allowed to talk back to adults. I wasn't allowed to hear no adult hear me cursing. None of that. Or your ass is whooped. We come from a generation.
The neighbors was policing the block, so if they knew your mom told you not to come off them steps when that nightlight came on.
I don't know.
I knew these niggas. I knew.
My daughter, I can't bring my daughter around y'all and I say, oh, this Will and this Kia. No, this Miss Kia.
Put a handle on that. Put a handle.
Listen.
Put a handle on that name.
I live in a white neighborhood. I ain't saying nothing to no white kids. I'm not getting in the middle. Them white kids.
Well, no, but this day and age, that's the point that we're making. You can't do it nowadays.
No, because they white kids. I'm not saying nothing to white kids.
Well, white kids raise their parents.
No, but I'm not saying to them white kids. So I'm not getting in the middle.
They might come do something to you.
Well, then you going time out.
I'm not saying
yeah, they different.
Time out. You're going to get this. We just come from an era where my mom said something.
I will say something.
The first time. The second time is a slap. Ain't no, dude, did you take out? Didn't I tell you? No, she told you to do something. The second time is ass whooped. That's it. Bottom line.
You know what mentally fucked you up when you was a kid? When your mom say, when I come home, I whoop your ass. Then you sit home.
waiting.
Them
eyes
like.
You about to get your vibe whooped when she get in.
And niggas is clowning too.
Listen.
Look at him trying to look like he's asleep.
I put on like 3 pair of tights and some jeans. She told me, come home. She said, take your clothes off. I was like,
I already looked for my exit plan. I knew where I was going to run at, where I was going to go hide at, the whole 9.
That stitcher cord go right through them tights.
I'm already tired because she just got in from work. Now you want to chase me.
And don't try to block her to grab the belt, man.
You got to have blocking skills. You got to have knees, hands, and feet. You got to be here. Ha, ha, ha.
They said fight or flight. I'm fighting.
No.
Little sisters be trying to be tough. She's acting like she ain't want to cry. I was like, girl, you better cry. You want to get them more.
Stitcher cord hurt like a bitch.
I ain't never get a stitcher cord now.
Yeah, I ain't never get no stitcher cord. I got belts, though.
Yeah, I got a belt.
Oh, yeah.
And my mom beat me up one time with her fist.
Yeah, she punched me in the mouth one time.
Fist?
Yeah.
But people was already telling me my mom know how to fight. She tried to hit me. I said, I'm going to hit back. Yo, I tried to swing back. After that, I thought I was fighting the octopus. My mom hit me with so many punches. It was crazy.
God,
I ain't never ever tried to get in my life.
Mom do turn it caressing when you.
I never tried to hit my mom back.
No.
Man,
first of all, the whole house ganged up on me.
I did too. I tried to hit my mom back.
My mom folded me like a pretzel.
No, I quit.
Wait.
I quit the belt. I quit the belt.
Oh, I guess what age was it?
Age
13.
Yeah, I was like 6'3".
See, told you.
Why? Because you hit puberty?
No, the belts didn't hurt no more.
I know it.
So she went to swing it, and I caught it, and I just went like this.
Yeah,
bitch, you.
Shotting him.
She said, "Oh, bitch, you think you a man?"
He gonna have to catch these hands.
Boop, boop, bop, boop, boop, bop. I was on the ground like. I thought I had to poop. She punched me in the stomach so hard. She could. I caught it and went like threw it down like this. She said, "Oh, bitch, you think you a man?"
Oh,
yeah.
Boop, 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 bop. No,
the same thing happened to all of us. Same thing happened to all of us.
She fucked me up. Yeah.
You can't keep doing the same routine.
I think that was my last beating though.
Yeah.
But that was the last time I did stuff to get a beating too. I think we both had an understanding that.
Like, this ain't gonna work. This ain't gonna work.
She was looking up like this. Motherfucker. And she grabbed my shirt and I was looking down. She said, "Oh hell."
It was my last time. It still was my last time.
No, not mine either, dude.
17.
Girls always challenge their mom longer.
Always.
Y'all dumb as hell. That's why. I'll be outside. My sister's in them. Be in the house. Why he could go out? Because he listens.
You want to know why? Because a lot of times, most of us act like our moms. And the crazy thing about it is, now that we're parents, you ever try to discipline yourself out your kids?
Whew.
That's disciplining yourself. You're looking at yourself, disciplining yourself.
Exactly.
You be like, I hope I ain't act like this. Did I? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You did, Mom.
Man, listen.
I know I act like my mom. Me and my mom both got strong personalities. My mom feel like she can say what she want. I feel like I can say what I want.
Yeah, see, I don't feel like I can say what I want to my mom. She's the boss. You know what I'm saying? And that's why I think boys know how to deal.
I'm glad we passed that stage, Mom.
Yeah.
Ooh, yes.
My mom's still the boss. No, we ain't never passed that stage. That's why my sister's like, you a chump. I'm like, what you want me to do, Mom? What you want?
I think now that we're older, we're able to express ourselves more now that we're adults, like in a respectful way. Versus then, it's like we couldn't even say, no, your mom, well, I'm the mom, whatever I say goes. Like, bro, you did wrong, though.
No, she ain't. My mom always right. That's why I'm going outside and y'all gonna be in the house.
Yeah, you just want that breakfast.
Yeah. That thing gonna be busting.
Oh, yeah, edit that out. Sorry.
Yeah, edit that.
You weren't supposed to say his name?
Yeah, no, that's not say his name. So why is it that good guys, right, always go back to an abusive past after being in like a toxic relationship?
She was kicking your ass.
And shout out to our followers.
I'm sorry.
This is our followers segment right here.
Physically abusive? Like
what kind of
So shout out to our follower. This is our follower segment. So if you got questions, hit us up, DM all your questions. We're gonna put you on.
No, go ahead. Say it again.
What'd you say, Deej?
Say it again, kid. Say it one more time.
What type of abuse was it? Was it physical?
No, hit the question.
Was it emotional, verbally? What type of abuse was it?
So the question is, why do good guys go back to your abusive past? Like, you dealing with a woman, maybe female manipulation, narcissist, like different things in a relationship, cheating maybe.
Because most men won't leave because they unhappy. We built something there. You know what I'm saying? It's something there. You won't leave something that you put together with your own sweat and tears. But most women will leave because they unhappy. They willing to undo all the stuff we did because the way she feel. Because I feel some kind of way, I'm not leaving y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why we go back. That's why we stay longer.
Could it be also somebody's comfort zone? Like, so for example, I know this guy where he grew up with his mom was like a little rowdy. She cursed a lot and things like that. And he's really attracted to those type of women. So could it be somebody's comfort zone?
I built something here. You could call it a comfort zone, but I built something here too. There's something here. I left a wife for 20 years, a son that I raised from 4 to he was 20 something, and 2 kids from the birth, and I fed them, walked them all the way up now to junior high.
But couldn't this tie back to exactly what we just was talking about as far as you dating who
wants to leave that just because I'm not happy? You see what I'm saying?
But who stays somewhere because they're not happy?
Men. I just told you that.
So,
but what's the how?
Listen,
because it's loyalty. I built this. It's pride.
No,
it's things that you don't just leave because I feel something. Feeling
because a man is loyal. Y'all rather go get a side bitch and equal it out. Eat the playing field out. Lay it out.
But that's how my grandparents and them stayed together 50 years and had a 50-year marriage and had a whole generation of people that they built.
So what if she's not happy and that's the reason why she done stepped out on her relationship?
Life
she already
ain't about
left it
being happy. Life is not. If you walking around happy all the time, you a fucking loser. Life is not about being happy. It's not, because you're not going to be happy the whole time. Who's been happy 100% of their life?
Who says that you have to be happy 100%?
I've been happily married for 50 years. You haven't been happily nothing for 50 years.
If that's what you're not. That's they lying.
That's why you see a lot of people, like especially a lot of older couples, the man in the basement, the lady upstairs, they barely even sleep together sometimes.
But it ain't about that.
Because it's so much stuff that's been built in the foundation. Where they going?
Yeah, we got people that live off this. All my kids got married because they thought it was the right thing to do. They all sticking together because we showed them it was the right thing to do. So no, we can't leave. We set a precedent for people. People got married because I got married. And I showed this was what you were supposed to do. Be a man, one woman, have kids, raise niggas that's not yours. Now these niggas is getting married and now I got a divorce. Now they like, nigga, you lied. But the hardest thing in life was
it's to close out a show.
This is why this shit is hard.
She said do virtual balloon pop.
Well, we be first then.
Now I'm popping a balloon on all y'all asses. Pop, pop, pop.
And the hardest thing in life you're going to have to do is what you're supposed to do. And the man that sleeps on the floor, he can't fall off the bed. What's up, Will? Tell me something.
So listen, right?
Will always. Hold up, Will always fuck my.
No, listen.
No, man.
No, listen.
It's an outro. I practiced this, Will. The hardest thing in life is to do what you're supposed to do, and the man that sleeps on the floor can't fall off the bed. You should be like, all right, peace, cuz we out. Will be like, hold up. And one more thing.
Intro, outro. No, let's. Yeah, be grateful you got a bed.
Hey, there you go.
I gotta do it over. I got it.
Oh my goodness.
All right, well, that's the end of the show. And the hardest thing in life you're gonna have to do is what you're supposed to do. And the man that sleeps on the floor, he can't fall off the bed.
Make sure you find God before God find you.
I was just gonna say the other one.
Yeah.
What?
What? You said get the outro. I got it in and got out. Bro, what you want me to do? What do you want me to do?
The other one that.
Yeah.
Wait. You said get the outro. I got out.
What's your outro, D? From the window to the wall to the sweat drop down my balls to the wall.
Y'all could not take y'all serious, man. This is what I'm saying. Y'all be drawing.
Facts.
No.
Come on, First Lady, say something.
Oh my God, I don't have nothing today.
That's it. We ain't got shit else. Bye.
I'm done.
Took 2 L's and I don't know why. RP to my brothers. Promise to do right by your mothers. Still trying to heal